There's a difference between living life and just being dragged through it like a sock tied to a bumper. And if there's one thing that separates the legends from the leftovers, it's not luck, it's not timing, it's not even raw talent, it's strategy. And not the bro, just grind harder type of strategy. We're talking real, deliberate, cold-blooded thinking. Welcome to Stoic Beast Mindset, where chaos gets out-thought, not out-muscled. Funny thing about life, if you don't design it, it defaults to whatever random nonsense happens first. One day you're 19 thinking you've got forever, and the next, you're Googling how to cancel my gym membership from 2017. It sneaks up on you, the realization that just going with the flow mostly just means you're floating face down in someone else's river. Ever had that moment lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, where your brain plays the highlight reel of bad decisions in 4K Ultra HD? Maybe I shouldn't have dated that person. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten both family-sized bags of chips. Maybe I should have asked for that opportunity instead of assuming I wasn't ready. Spoiler alert, you weren't lost, you were just improvising, and most people, they've been freestyling their whole lives and wondering why the song sounds terrible. See, nobody teaches you strategic thinking unless you're like raised by wolves who graduated Harvard. You learn how to color inside the lines. You learn how to spell photosynthesis, but nobody ever sits you down and says, hey, maybe you should actually think about where you're headed. Before you're 40 to with 3 fantasy football championships, but no actual dreams left. Strategic thinking isn't about being smarter, it's about stopping long enough to ask yourself, wait, where is this crazy train even going? It's looking at life like chess, not bumper cars. Zoom out, take a breath. Plot your next 3 moves instead of throwing haymakers at every shiny distraction that beeps. Most days, life feels like a carnival ride run by drunk clowns. Alarms blaring, emails popping, someone arguing about pineapple on pizza. And the knee-jerk reaction is to react faster, hustle harder, yell louder. But the truth is, the power move is silence, stillness, and maybe, just maybe, realizing that not every battle needs you sprinting in like a caffeinated squirrel. A legendary life, it's not built on random bursts of motivation. It's built in the small, boring moments where you could scroll TikTok for 2 hours, but instead you sit there and actually ask, what would future me not want to throat punch me for? Future you, yeah, that guy. The version of you who doesn't have heart palpitations over forgotten deadlines and regrettable tattoos. He's watching, and trust me, he appreciates every time you made the harder, smarter move. Even if present you feels like throwing a tantrum about it. Funny thing, when you live strategically, it doesn't even look glamorous. No slow-motion training montages, no dramatic music swelling while you sip green smoothies at sunrise. Mostly, it looks like saying no to stuff that feels kinda good but leads absolutely nowhere. Strategic living, it's a subtracting game more than an adding one. Less dead weight, less fake urgency, less friends who only call when they need emotional Uber rides. Life's too short to babysit people who treat every day like a group project where you do all the work. And look, not every good vibe is a good strategy. Not every networking event deserves your energy. Not every Friday night needs to end in where are my pants and why am I in Wisconsin, the truth nobody likes saying out loud. The people around you will either help you build the life you dream of, or they'll hand you more bricks for the prison you're stuck in. Energy is contagious, so is mediocrity. Choose wisely which disease you want. Ever notice how the wrong crowd makes even the smartest plans die quietly? Dreams get watered down, goals get delayed. Excuses become a group activity, but sit with strategic people, and suddenly every conversation feels like a blueprint for something 100 times bigger than you thought possible. Look, obstacles are not optional. They're as baked into life as bad weather and relatives who just want to give some advice. The difference between random survivors and strategic builders, anticipation. Knowing that storms will come and not panicking when the first raindrop hits your forehead. Most people operate like, if everything goes perfectly, I'll be fine. Strategic minds laugh at that. They plan for the storm, the blackout, the zombie apocalypse, and still show up the next day ready to grind. And when the inevitable punches to the face come, missed opportunities, betrayal, the coffee machine breaking on Monday, strategic thinkers don't flail, they pivot, they adapt, they stay dangerous, because here's the kicker. Strategic thinking isn't about having a 97-slide PowerPoint explaining your next 50 years. It's about knowing the general direction you want to sail, and adjusting the sails when the wind slaps you sideways. If you're stressing because you don't have it all figured out yet, good, welcome to the club. Nobody does. And anyone who says they do is probably trying to sell you a $997 masterclass filmed in their mom's basement. At Stoic Beast Mindset, we don't chase fake certainty. We chase real momentum, because guess what? Confidence isn't born from knowing. It's born from moving anyway. When you zoom out far enough, you realize half the stuff you're losing sleep over won't even matter in 5 years. Heck, some of it won't matter by next Tuesday. But the habits you're building, the character you're stacking, that's the quiet construction work nobody claps for. Until one day you wake up and your life is unrecognizably powerful. The game isn't won by sprinting harder, it's won by thinking smarter. By realizing that today's dumb little choices aren't so little after all. So sure, you could wing it. You could keep playing the lottery of life, hoping the right vibes, the right moments, and the right people just magically collide into your lap. Or you could do what real beasts do, step back, get strategic, and build the life nobody can take from you, one move, one thought, one silent but deadly plan at a time.